Welcome to your Introductory Spinal Hygiene Routine. Now, this routine is for people who absolutely cannot get down on hands and knees, either on the floor or on your bed. If you can do that at all, I strongly encourage you to go to our regular version of the Spinal Hygiene Routine because it is amazingly good for you to get down on all fours to do these exercises. But this is for if you cannot get on all fours. So we're going to stay standing. We're starting with our neck and moving all the way down through your body. So the first exercise, hand on hips. Make sure that your posture is stacked so that your ears are over your shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles. So if I stand side on, we're stacking our posture. And the first exercise is simply rotating through your cervical spine, which is your neck, 10 times each side. Don't force the movement, but make sure that you are moving to the full range or your full range. Ideally, over time, you want to increase your range of movement. The next exercise is flexion and extension. So staying in that stacked posture, we're going into extension all the way back as far as you comfortably can and then down into flexion. You can inhale as you extend and exhale as you flex. It's great to integrate the breath with the movements. Once again, 10 in each direction, 10 repetitions. Keeping your posture stacked. Don't move too quickly. You quite easily become nauseous or get the spins. So just move with mindful intention. Slow and controlled. The next one, keeping your posture stacked, is side bending or a lateral bend. So bringing your ear to your shoulder, 10 each side. Being mindful of being aware of your movement. It's quite common if your neck is really stuck or you have stiffness or restricted movement that you might compensate by also rotating or raising your shoulder. So keep your nose in the midline and just tilt your ear to your shoulder. We don't want to see any of this going on or full rotation happening like that. So do your very best. And if your range at the moment is only a little bit, that's okay. Just move to your limits. And over time, this will get better as you continue to do these exercises daily and follow through with your chiropractic care, your adjustments, and any other exercises that you might be doing. So 10 each side for that one. The next one, we're moving to our thoracic spine or your middle back. This has got your rib cage, your thorax. And open that up so that you can move with more ease, improve your shoulder range of movement, breathe easier. So starting with your hands together out front, I'll stand to the side, might be easier for this one, and we're going to open up each side. So you're going to, with your left hand, trace your right arm all the way through, and then opening up your head and shoulder and arm all the way out, reaching your fingertips apart, and then coming back together, tracing your arm. So we're going to do 5 of these each side. Opening up, reaching the fingertips apart, coming back to center. You can coordinate the breath with this as well. So inhale to open up and exhale to close. So you'll notice that your hips help with the movement, but keep in mind we're wanting the thoracic spine to be rotating here. 5 each side. The next one, we're lateral bending or side bending through our thoracic spine. So you're going to reach over with your left arm over top, right arm comes underneath. You'll feel a nice stretch up the open side. You'll feel your ribs closing down on the inside, and then moving over the opposite way. And you can coordinate breathing in and out with this one as well. So you're going to go each side 5 times. And then we're going to move into some flexion extension of the thoracic spine and lumbar spine. So breathing in to reach up, breathing out to reach down. If you can touch the ground, fantastic. You may find that you can only get to here or hereabouts. Just go as far as is comfortable for you now. Only push 1 or 2% past what feels like your limit, so that over time you are getting better every day. So reaching up as you breathe in and down. Reaching up and down. So you can do that one 5 times. The next, we're going to get our hips and our SI joints moving, sacroiliac joints. It's where your sacrum, where your tailbone meets your pelvis. So it's kind of like a hula hoop movement. We're just going to be swiveling our hips around, starting with clockwise. So gentle movements, just getting those SI joints moving. They naturally are a more stable joint, so the SI joints don't have a whole lot of range of movement to them. So just move slowly and mindfully, and then go back in the other direction. You're going to do 10 circles each way. And then finally, we're going to get our ankles moving. So your feet and your ankles are your foundation. They're going to help you to be strong and stable and balanced. If you can, stand on one leg, raise your knee up to 90 degrees, and it's just rolling your ankle over about 5 times, and then go back in the other direction 5 times. If you need to, you could use a support, a chair or a wall to help you balance here. Or if you absolutely are not confident to balance yet, you can stand using something to stabilize you. Keep your toe, your big toe on the ground, and you can move through 5 rotations in each direction. Then shift your weight to the other foot, bring it up to 90 degrees. Hands on hips if you can, otherwise use a stabilizer. 5 in one direction, and then 5 in the other direction. And that is your daily spinal hygiene routine. Do this twice a day, morning and evening.